Anomaly is an anomaly unto itself because it's a tower defense game that's not a tower defense game. Instead, it's a role reversal with the concept of tower offense. You don't plot towers to defend a base. No, in the Anomaly franchise, you're the creepers that move slowly across the map to destroy towers, and Anomaly 2 expands on those ideas.
Victory was just an illusion. They hit us again in 2021. Multiplying like metal cockroaches. They covered the planet. We didn't stand a chance.
Picking up several years after the events of the first game, the narrative follows a batch of militants who have band together in an attempt to dredge across an American landscape that's a frozen husk of its former self. You play as Lieutenant Simon Lynx, the leader of a convoy of various mechanized vehicles. The narrative will have Lynx fighting across collapsing bridges, taking cover behind a destroyed Statue of Liberty, and battling through cities that lie in ruin from the Anomaly's devastating effects inflicted on the Earth. With the hopes of removing the robotic menace and returning the planet back to its natural state, Lynx is tasked with the mission of constructing a special weapon called Shockwave. None of the story is really praiseworthy enough to jump off the so-called page, but it was intriguing enough that I wanted to know how it would all play out by the end of the 7-hour campaign. During Simon's quest to construct Shockwave is also when the game introduces gameplay concepts regarding how each of the enemy towers operates and the different abilities for each war machine at Simon's disposal. The explanations are given at a steady and effective pace, which is very much needed because there's plenty of enemy towers to familiarize yourself with and even more vehicles. For example, each vehicle has 2 alternate forms they can morph into with varying abilities, like the Assault Hound. A tank equipped with 2 6-barrel Gatling guns in one form, but when it transforms it's a bipedal mech with twin flamethrowers that allow it to hit 2 targets simultaneously. Or the helicopter that envelops your squad in an energy shield in one form and bends time in another to slow down enemies' actions to a crawl. Making use of a varied squad to combat the tower's differing abilities is vital to complete missions. If you're not in control of your convoy or balancing your squad intelligently, Anomaly has no problem killing you quickly for short-sighted tactics.
Hey, where's our backup?
To manage the battlefield, you'll take direct control of Lieutenant Lynx, who can lay out the squad's route, issue vehicle transformations, order unit upgrades, rearrange vehicle placement, and even use skills to plant items around the battlefield to aid your team. Combat as the Lieutenant is crazy and hectic, while also being strategic and layered with fluctuating levels of applied tactics to achieve victory. That is, of course, with the exception of one of the final stages that screeches to a slow pace, and you're forced to play a stealth-like mission that's also an escort. Overall, though, the battlefield is energetic, explosive, and looks brilliant with spectacular detail.
Enemy unit killed!
Some people say the devil is in the details, usually implying that the smallest nuances can have the largest changes, and Anomaly 2 does just that. It's not an overhaul of the concepts from the first entry into the franchise, but it does have subtle changes and additions that are welcome. Besides, if the concept isn't broke, don't fix it. And developer 11-Bit Studios realizes this and doesn't attempt to innovate over an already innovative idea on tower defense, and in the process, they've made another great game.
You see that?
Looks like some high-grade military shit.